Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not press the poor. Make up what I seen to. Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. They give man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta. I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the front. You might throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing. You might throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let him hear. What the prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black? Big him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Decades ago, Chris said he found it. Then the British fought him, take it from him, and owned it. Now, some of Chris's descendants are coming back for their share. While we are here jumping, hooting, shooting, and chanting, my Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, brand Jamaica, yet we own no land in it. We can't even walk on the beaches. Police are killing us in it. They are taking away our children in it. While we say, Jamaica, no problem. Good morning and welcome to Global TV. Thank you for joining us on a depressing feeling in the way, as to the way our country is going. But never mind. We will tug on in the same way that we see our once great country, Jamaica, is going down the Swanee and over the cliff. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning and welcome. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Marcia Thomas, good morning. Debbie Jervis, Steve B. Good morning and welcome. Jamrack 8766, Norman Ferguson, good morning. Sharon Bernard, good morning, good morning. Violet Watson, Charlotte Graham, Lynette Jenkins, Marcia Essay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us. TikTok, good morning. Hold on, let me pull up my TikTok. Debbie Jervis, Debbie and Duncan, Andy Dunn, Gareth, Black Sheep, what a name. Madhead Gedry, Fastgar, Wagwan Fastgar, Dwight Coley, is it KDF? Oh no, Kofi, how you do, Wagwan? Death by All, what a name. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Marjorie Lewis, ML Simmons, Pauline, Colin Richards, Colleen, Althea. Morning, everybody. What happened with the whole heap of missing? Everybody's just turning up missing in Jamaica. CS Blues, morning. Sheena Kelly, morning. Everybody's just turning up missing. I mean, we're going to have to start walking with children, them, or we're going to have to school them at home, or we're going to have to drop them at school gate and pick them up from school gate, because since school opened, there's a flurry of children going missing. There's an awful lot of unconfirmed story on social media with regards to Jaden Simmet. We are not going to advance those stories at the moment because there is no official confirmation in order for us to advance such stories. So if there's any development, a new development in the Jaden Simmet's case, we will wait until their official confirmation. Carla Williams, Suzette Williams, Judith Roberts, morning. We will wait until if there's any official confirmation, Arlene Scott, before we say anything on that. But there is a rafter of people going missing in our country. You wonder who ordered organ, who want blood. What's the reason for the missing? As well as we are going missing, police are shoot us down as well. So this is another 14, I think, is it 14-year-old who has gone missing, Taylor James. Let me pull up my reading thingy here. Now, Taylor James, the police, 13-year-old. The police have activated the Amanda Alert for 13-year-old Taylor James of Elgin Town, Lucy Hanover, who has been missing since Friday, October 10th. Taylor, a student of the Harrison Memorial High School in St. James, is of dark complexion and medium build. Reports from the Mount Salem police are that Taylor was last seen at school about 1:50 p.m. wearing a green tunic and with yellow stripe, a white blouse, and a pair of black shoes. So that's another missing child, Taylor James, from the Western Jamaica side of things. Empress Deb, morning and welcome. There's another that JCF has put out recently. Inika Bennett, 14 years old. Reports from the Alligator Pond police are that Inika was last seen at a shop in her community wearing a yellow blouse, a black pants, and a pair of black shoes. All efforts to locate her have failed. She is of brown complexion, medium built, and about 135 centimeters, 4 feet 5 inches, 4 foot 5 inches. So that's another young lady who has gone missing in the Alligator Pond, St. Elizabeth / Manchester area. Also, there are 2 toddlers. Hold on, let me pull up. Let me get in the press. A mom and child, but there are 2 toddlers because the mom is 14 years old and the baby is 10 months old. The police have issued a high alert for 14-year-old Canelia Burton and her 10-month-old daughter, Kara Burton, both of Pepper District, St. Elizabeth, who have been missing since Sunday. Canelia, also known as KK, is of brown complexion, stout built, about 162 centimeters, which is 5 foot 4 inches tall. Her daughter, Kara, also called Blessing, is of brown complexion, a statement said. So that's missing a minors from St. Elizabeth. Both are under the age of 16. Missing minor from the Alligator Pond area. A missing minor from the Lucy Hanover area. And of course, Jaden Simmet, as well as Sergeant who turned up dead. We know her father is now been arrested by the police. It is a very depressing situation, what is going on in our country. The father of 13-year-old Shantina Surgeon, whose burnt and partially decomposed body was found behind her home in Baileystown, Northern Clarendon on Monday evening, is now in police custody. The Old Harbor police in St. Catherine confirmed that 46-year-old Lawrence Marcus Surgeon was captured in an area late Friday following a manhunt that began after the shocking discovery. Wow. Just missing children, missing children, missing children. There are other missing adults as well that are popping up over the place, but you know, when it comes to missing children, there's a high priority and a high alert. Senator Wagwan, how you do? There is a high priority, JB, and a high alert, Pamela Akola, Dorothy Gordon, when it comes to missing children. But something I go wrong in our country, Jamaica, where from election done and from school open, violence has been unleashed on the country by gangsters, by the security service. Our children are going missing left, right, and center. Family seem to have involvement, as with young sergeant. Her father was the one who possible sexual assault and murdered her. There are high concern at the moment, Winston Daly, when it comes to young Jaden Simit. We will wait to see what the development in his case. Christopher Columbus Children's. You know, this government, whenever time they talk about growing the economy, creating jobs, they really go for the nothings. And the reason why I say the nothings, the tourism sector cannot and will not grow the Jamaica economy. Because to say, Jamaica is not investing per se in tourism. The development in tourism does not benefit Jamaica. It benefits Europe and America. Those people who own the hotels in our country, those people who own the airlines that take all these holiday makers to our country, those money are the two biggest part of the tourism industry in our country. Your flight and your hotel package, that money does not even enter the Jamaican economy. But they would have you believe that tourism is good for Jamaica. Tourism is good for the people of Europe and America to come and have a jolly good time in Jamaica. Because not even the salon slaverytude that we engage in the tourism sector, we not make nothing out of it. Because of them, we can't walk and we beach them. So what's the benefit? Just the little minimum wage, hand to mouth, nothing to show jobs? Is that what we are to run around and say? We are benefiting from the tourism sector. Jamaica is benefiting from the tourism sector. Tourism is good for Jamaica. Tourism is good for the foreign investors, Jamaicans. The two major money source in the tourism industry, your flight and hotel fee does not get to the Jamaican economy. The little money want to come down, they can spend on rent a car, food and alcohol. And shillings compared to what the foreign investor them. A rake and crepe, Delroy, how you do? A rake and crepe out of the Jamaica economy on a daily basis. So no, please, don't stop frightening me about tourism. Don't stop frightening me about looking after the slave master's children. Stop frightening me about serving the slave master's children. Stop frightening me about spreading bed, sweeping and mopping behind the slave master's children and think that's development. It's not. We just still upon a plantation in a more modern version. We're not benefiting anything. We're not even properly paid. We're not even getting the middle management jobs. So we not make no big money off of tourism in a Jamaica because I be a pittance pay, waiter, bar wages, chef, cleaners, porters, what you call all these different low limb workers at the hotel. Are them job the way I get? We don't get the top management jobs in the hotel industry. We not get good working rights. We not get good treatment. So the nights where we jump up and down and make like the tourism industry is good for Jamaica. No, it's a lie. It is a lie. We not make nothing for tourism. Richard Reed morning. We're not making anything off of tourism. Instant and Wagwan. It's the same. It's the same. Europe and America. They're the ones who benefit from tourism. They get the hotel bookings. They get the flight bookings. And that money don't reach your Jamaica economy. So the little food and make and pyok and sell. It really now go improve the Jamaica economy. Let us listen to Christopher's children, because some of Christopher's children, they will come back, come take up residence. Let's listen to Christopher's children. It
gives me.
You see, Jamaica is still a competition between the British and the Spanish, who one claims that they're fine, and the other one fight him and take away from him and move the capital from Spanish town to King's Town because the king is now in control. We don't move far from this. So. We don't move far from Spanish Town and Kingstown, the capital of the Spaniards and the capital of the kings. We don't move far from this, Jamaica. So we don't stop make up the noise in my ears like we enjoy the plantation. We don't stop it. We're depressed down there. We're silent down there. We're hungry down there. We're angry down there. We're forgetting about though. We don't stop it. Stop going like something I want for we African descendant in Jamaica. No, stop it. Stop going like enjoyment as something to talk about. You can sit down and enjoy yourself without doing nothing because it's all in the mind, you see. So don't stop make up the noise in my ears. We're still upon the plantation. Albeit we get paid for the little, we get pittance for the little work now for buy food. Don't stop make up the noise in my ears, man. Stop it. Now let's listen to Chris's children.
It gives me great satisfaction to welcome you to this beautiful residence to celebrate the National Day of the Kingdom of Spain. It's also a day of Hispanic heritage in which we remember the deep historical, social and cultural ties that unite us with the nations of the Americas. So therefore, I'd like to begin by expressing special greetings to the representatives of the sister countries of Latin America and the Caribbean. My wife, Elena, and I approach today with a particular excitement, though I have already amassed
Remember when Andrew did want to look at way to enhance the tourism sector? Where did Andrew go? Wasn't it Spain he went to for consultation? And I'm going like, share a part in a Jamaica or not in Jamaica belong to. He went to Spain to get to pay for consultation and him tourism galang in. He never say any in Jamaica worthy of consulting about how them chop up the piece of rock and share it.
Considerable experience for over 34 years of diplomatic service, I can tell you that this occasion is by no means routine. It's the first National Day we have celebrated in Jamaica since our arrival at the beginning of the year. And for this reason, we put quite a lot of energy in this preparation. I'm grateful to my Ministry of Foreign Affairs, European Union and Cooperation for seeing it fit to send me as ambassador to Jamaica. Jamaica has surprised me enormously. You know, Jamaica has a very positive image in Spain. A friendly country, full of music, culture, gastronomy, and natural beauty. But I have to admit that what Elena, my wife, and I found here exceeds all our expectations. After a few months here, I'm fully convinced that Jamaica is a country with which Spain can build more than just friendship and strong ties. I would say we can maintain a closeness and even almost a true complicity in many, many fronts.
Jamaica is pleased to join the International Community Ambassador in commemorating Spain's enduring contributions as a bridge between Europe and Latin America and the Caribbean. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, home to 15 World Heritage Cities and ranked second globally for the total number of UNESCO heritage sites, Spain's rich history and heritage continues to inspire the world. Today, Spain stands as an influential member of the European Union with a thriving economy fueled by tourism, foreign investment, and growing opportunities in renewable energy and innovation. Over the decades, the bond between...
Listen, lady. Lady, if I saw them tell you, or I saw you make copy, Europe broke. Europe broke like a dog. Quantitative easing, my darling. The fanciful, quote-unquote, legal term. Money laundering, what do not call it, is how Europe is surviving. They just walk and print money and fool with. They call it quantitative easing. Money laundering, we call it. So now come fool about staying at the tribal economy, blah, blah, blah. Them broke. Bro, UKE, broke. Europe is broke from 2008 when them fall down. Them broke. So stop walking and fool the people them. The two poor Jamaicans don't know better say Europe broke. All of them hear Keir Starmer, the Spanish them, the French them. The best little one in Europe here are the Germans and even them upon them backside whole knees now. Because to say, all you see them a jump up and hood, Russia this, Russia that. If they don't buy oil from Russia, you would come here, come light kerosene lamp for them. You hear? So stop walking and follow the bullshit them. Europe is broke. Broke Europe. Money laundering Europe, which they call quantitative easing, and that's all they are. So stop walking and fool the people them about Spain have a thriving economy. Broke people them.
Spain and Jamaica has grown exponentially, as you've been hearing. We enjoy dynamic, bilateral, and indeed multilateral cooperation in the cultural, educational, commercial spheres, as well as political. In January of this year, Spain and Jamaica concluded the Memorandum of Understanding for International Cooperation in Tourism.
That is what the government keep going around the place, go do. Just walk up and down and sign Memorandum of Understanding with everybody, and then everybody prostitute Jamaica. That is a prostitute of a prime minister we have called Andrew Holness. When just walk around, Israel Memorandum of Understanding, India Memorandum of Understanding, Spain Memorandum of Understanding. You see Andrew a link up with Africa and the Caribbean. See, Andrew not even interested in the Caribbean single market. Donald Trump had dropped bomb on Caribbean fishermen and Andrew Holness at the chair for carry come. And the oldest guy, you ain't gonna give Donald Trump green light. You can't go on here like me a fool.
And this MOU is aimed at boosting collaboration in gastronomy, human capital development, and resilience, reflecting our shared aspirations for mutual growth and development. The expansion of Spain's economic cooperation is a great demonstration of confidence in Jamaica as a destination for investment.
So for another consecutive year, Spain has established itself as one of the largest investors in Jamaica, and the largest investor in absolute terms in the tourism industry. Spanish hotel chains are an example of best practices and community involvement. Major expansion projects, such as those of the Palladium Group, Princess and Bahia Principe, will involve billion-dollar investments in the coming years, with a significant impact.
Hey, you see when a broke pocket person can fool you, at that time you know say you are backside whole idiot. You see, anytime a broke pocket person can fool you to take what you have and build up themselves, I saw you know say you're a good old fool. Broke Europe. Broke Europe. Europe can't even afford sugar and water no more if they no work and print money. Look on France. Since 3 African countries kick them out and hold on pan and say, oh no, see France in a turmoil. So no hear them attack on TV. So no hear them, so them attacking them breath and they not attack on TV. Lord, make the whole world hear. Say Europe a fall down upon itself. Because Europe has always been the tail of the dog. The dog, which is America, only the dog can wag the tail. Just like America, the whole of them broke. Just like America, you have to get up every day, text it from China, and cannot do without China because if see Donald Trump, Donald Trump are going within galang them and China tell them, say, all right, these are chips that you need for all your electric galanging. I'm not going to sell you anymore. Wanna stop walk and follow the broke people them. Europe and America is broke. Europe and America just a walk around and a bluff people for people afraid of them. They don't have it anymore. Wanna stop believe them. And stop make them come drinks or fill with little wealth in the name of investment what we have never seen since slavery and we will never see until we all on pan with something them and make these thieving people them are 600 2,000 years European a thief now and we can bumbleclot wake up to the fucking thief them. Jamaica black people 2,000 years them a thief. 2,000 years. Europe and America are thief. Black people can't wake up to it yet. We're not a fool. We're not just fool just so. And make everybody come champ walk over and take over.
Impact on employment and on the Jamaican economy. But tourism is not the only attraction for Spanish companies. Currently, our companies are active in renewable energies, construction, consulting, healthcare, logistics, among others. They were all present.
Look here, Drunk Pro. Wanna stop run China competition. Wanna stop it. I'm with China 199.999%. And I'll tell you why. Even though Jamaica did exist, the European them, the white people them confine it. Them own it, them say we never know say we exist. Them say even the people them will live, they never know say exist. So them come, them find it, them take it for themselves, then war over it, them do what they want, do with it. They have centuries to invest in Jamaica and develop Jamaica to a certain standard. Not even road. Them never did care about investing in and come help with the engineering and so on for the certain thing. Now China come and help we to move across the country better, even though our government did not make those deals, both Labour and PNP, in a way where it will benefit we massively more than the Chinese. But we never see the need of investing in Jamaica in that way before China come. Because what it is, you all want to held Jamaica into your little sun, sea, and sex domain. Because this is what Jamaica is for the tourism industry. You know? Sun, sea, and sex. It's not much more about than that. And now, because China, as sure we say, we can have better development. The whole on now jumping on his it. Look how long we have access to Africa and Caribbean, and I dig out the wealth from Africa and Caribbean. And we never invest in our infrastructure them. When pass whatever money when pass over, when pass it over to no thief in friend them. China said no, me know say them a thief, so me I come spend my money for myself, for the people them say my money spend. Me not have no issue with China. Me have issue with government. We are prostitute with the Chinese. But if you watch the Chinese across Africa and the Caribbean, the development what them bring, white people not interested in that. White people interested for hold you below them feet. White people not want your head to reach upside of them shoulder. The Chinese are not like that though. The Chinese will bring you the technology, the road, the infrastructure where needed to develop your society. It take good government though. Look at Abraham Chori. Abraham Chori have deal with the Chinese and the Russian. But his people, them are not forgotten within the deal. It's not the Chinese that are the problem. It's our very own Jamaican leaders where he sold us out to Europe and America and the American International Organization, the United Nations, the IMF, the World Bank, UNESCO, all of the you them where America own. And stop fool with. Because more no develop, the more we lose. The more the tourism sector develop, and the more we landlock it. Don't make a cuss this morning, you know. Don't let me cuss this morning. Because the more on a claim say, is that the real Renito Adams? The more on a claim say, on invest in Jamaica and we get development, is the more we become landlocked in Jamaica. Landlocked on an island.
President of the Caribbean Investment Forum held in Montego Bay at the end of July. And we believe this is a show of confidence in Jamaica's economic strength. The King, Viva Rey, Jamaica, Viva Jamaica.
All them bad word there. All them bad word there. But people like Paul Bogle fought and died for it. Modern days Jamaican, though, prefer to be transactional with it. Me nah vote if me not get a thing, boss. You have to give me a thing for vote. This is why your country can be sold under your feet and you have to lift up and move when Andrew and him shovel turn up. But Matthew SAMUDA said during the election campaign that he's going to give you beach access. And Matthew SAMUDA say he's formulating policy, blah, 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 so you have it in policy. Let's see what they're going to come with. But let's hear how we government, with King of England, yes, that one from the family of wrong'uns and pedophile, or King of England. What a disgrace. What a fucking disgrace, one would call it.
Crown of England owns the beaches in Jamaica. So
All of Jamaica.
all of Jamaica.
So we don't have a public beach.
We don't have a beach. You are granted permission through the Prime Minister's office. So you have the permission to use it, and that permission can be revoked as the situation is evolving in Flankers Providence Beach at this time, where they just choose a developer and dispossess the person.
So all these popular public beaches like Hellshire is not owned by anybody?
No Jamaican or the government owns that particular. It's invested.
It is owned by England.
Yes.
And that is applicable as well to persons who own properties, beachfront properties.
That is also
have
correct.
titles and say, boy, I own this space right here. It's just the land that they own.
Yes, you own the land.
Where do you find that money? Because the first I hear anything.
That's the 1956 Beach Control Act that is currently still the law on the books right now, as it pertains to engaging the beach.
And that book has roots. That book is still in.
Don's journalist, Don's TV presenter, come here. She said the law, the 1956 Beach Act, is still on the law books. That's how it's described, my dear. For a journalist or a broadcaster presenter to ask such a question, can that book, so where is that book? That book can be still, it's not a book, darling. It is not a book. Type it in on the internet, it did it. It's not a book. We just make the reference. The law book is compiling all, when we speak about the law book in our country, it's compiling all the legislations. But it's not a specific book, darling. So now ask about the book, all right? Good God Almighty, you lot say you're journalists and broadcasters and such a like and such a forth.
Crown of England owns the beaches in Jamaica. So
all of Jamaica.
All of Jamaica.
So we don't have a public beach.
We don't have a beach. You are granted permission through the Prime Minister's office. So you have the permission to use it, and that permission can be revoked as the situation is evolving in Flankers Providence Beach at this time, where they just choose a developer and dispossess the person.
So all these popular public beaches like Hellshire is not owned by anybody?
No Jamaican or the government owns that particular. It's invested.
It is owned by England.
Yes.
And that is applicable as well to persons who own properties, beachfront properties.
That is also
have
correct.
Titles and say, boy, I own this space right here. It's just the land that they own.
Yes, you own the land.
Where do you find that money? Because the first I hear anything.
That's the 1956 Beach Control Act that is currently still the law on the books right now, as it pertains to engaging the beach.
And that book has roots. That book is still in. That's a book from the UK, from England, right?
You're asking about the law?
Yeah. Yes, that's rooted in the laws in England. And as far as you know, these hotels who say you can't come on my property because we own the beach, as far as you know, these hotels know that, or they genuinely think says them own?
No, they're aware. The license
They are
granted.
aware of it?
Yes, because they have to apply for the license to use the beach, and that is granted through the Prime Minister's office. So they're very aware.
Then why would they want to stop me from even walking across if I'm going from one side to the next side? Why would they want to stop me?
I think a better question, Neville, is that why is it that our government is allowing the dispossession of our citizens of Jamaica? Why are we second-class citizens in our country? The government sees that this is happening to us, and yet even us as citizens, we are allowing this to take place.
Yeah. So sorry, Debs, we're talking about this thing in Flankers.
Yeah. Yes.
And the Flankers people are saying one of the hotels want to put up
bungalows and cottage, right?
They're saying that can't go so. So them not have no right to tell the people what to do. Them don't own it then. I'm asking.
Right. So what they can do is apply for the license to use the space. and through that use they would dispossess, they would displace the community. You would no longer have access. And we are saying we have been using that beach, and because we have been using it consistently for more than 20 years, that means that enshrined in law, based on the 1882 Prescriptive Rights Act, that means that we have access using those roadways and tracks to the beach. So selling it to a private developer who would then lock us out is actually against the law.
This is an external DVD drive that also...
Right. Let me answer Stacey's question and go on a rant at the same time. Wayne, my question is, then Jamaica really independent? Right. Independent on constitution when it comes to Jamaica is a very confusing thing. Now, independence or independent, whichever one you call it, it's not a given, you see. Independence is not a given. Someone, and this is where we go wrong with words and context and all of that. You cannot be given independence. Independence is what a country assumes, as you see Abraham Traore doing at the moment. Say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That is independence. Where you decide on your economy, your politics, and your partnership. You solely make those decisions. Not those decisions are made for you somewhere else. Now, when you claim you're independent, it's a state that claims its independence, and the rest of the world body recognize your independence. It's not something that X, Y, Z, or so on and so forth can give to you. Are you, one more nice speaking clean madman, may I release your comment? Independence is something that cannot be given to you, Abina Sarkodie, Norman Ferguson. You have to declare your independence, and then it is recognized. Now, as for our constitution, it is not a people's constitution where the people took part in the debate before we were given this document. It was a document with a few Jamaica high officials, lawyers, and politicians, and the Westminster Foreign and Colonial Office. They created that document for us. Our power-hungry operatives in Jamaica signed up to that document that we call a constitution. But it is not as what a people's constitution would be, such as the American Constitution, where when it was being formulated, there were representatives of the people of various states taking part in the Constitution, the people helping to create the law that governs them. Not so with what we call our Jamaica Constitution. It is more of an administrative protectorate document for the colony administration. That is what we really have, because it was written by Westminster and given to us, and it was something where we participate in it. So the argument of independence, no, we're not independent. Now, when it comes to land, you have what is called an allodial title or feudal title. Nick's Wagwan. An allodial title or a feudal title. Now, Britain, the Crown, hold what is called a feudal or allodial title. They are the prime owner for the land. whenever time you see tax is involved, the paying of tax is involved in land ownership, the requisite of a title in land ownership, then you know you're not a landowner, you're a landholder, because you're holding it on behalf of the crown's permission. So when you study land law, you realize that you do not buy land, which a lot of people are confused that they're buying land. You buy rights in the land, whether be rights at the leasehold level or rights at the freehold level. Rights at the leasehold level is like buying rights in the land for 100 years, leasehold. Rights in the land, freehold, is buying indefinite rights in the land. How does that indefinite rights work? You can pass it down to generations because it's indefinite. But if the generation breaks, like, some people family little and everybody dead out, then that ownership that you have indefinitely goes back to the state. So in reality, you do not own land. What you buy is right to access the land. All right? I hope you understand it. You do not buy land. You buy rights in the land. Rights in the land is what you bought, not the land itself. As long as there's a allodial title above your feudal title, which is held by the crown, then you are a holder, not an owner. I hope I doesn't confuse you, even being another nice speaking madman. There's nothing about being nice speaking and mad. It doesn't say that mad people must speak unintelligently or ghetto-wise. There are bright mad people, sir. Let's take a break.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first and for make up what I seen him. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red, I. How they want to see, they didn't can sell out Rasta, and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see, they didn't can sell out Rasta, I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the Friday. You might go and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black baby man.
Good morning and welcome back. Thank you for holding on. East Portland MP Isaac Buchanan, good morning. Come to the front of the class because we're getting complaints, Isaac Buchanan, from the people of East Portland. Them say, find your win, them not see you, you not turn up for a meeting with them, you not contact to them, you not tell them what plans you have. And when them look around the country, Isaac Buchanan, they see other PNP, NP will just come in, busy on the ground, and do things and I meet with them people them. And they say, Kehem, find you, Isaac Buchanan. The question I am asking this morning, Mr. Buchanan, what's the replacement for the broken vase? Because it will say, if you broke the vase and if flowers or anything are kind or crystals, anything that was in the vase, Mr. Buchanan, what is the replacement? Me not that Portland, you know. Anything me report from Portland, Portland residents, I talk about it. Them say Omar Newell about touring water facility and working, they not see I do nothing. Then say Richard Azan, I have meeting with him people them on a fixed road. They not see our ear gun fire about you, MP Buchanan. Then say Dr. Campbell, I keep meeting with him people them. Then say Dr. Russell, I keep meeting with him people them. Them say what's him I call her? Nikita Burchell even reached into her community with pop-up office. So the people them must say, at least come talk to we, make we hear what plan you have. The people them say just interfere, constitute work and meet people. They are saying, Mr. Buchanan, what is your plan for them? Will you come and have a conversation? Because listen here, we're not protectorate for any politician around here, Labour Right or PNP. You know. When we all send you to Parliament, we send you there to work for the constituency. And the business as usual, not going to work. The business as usual, it's not going to work. We want politicians to be effective. So like how other politicians depend the ground in a them constituency, the people them say they want to see or hear from you. We expect better than from the PNP, and one thing I don't expect to be out here doing is to drag in the PNP every day how to do their job, because they know how to do their job and they should know how to do their job. If we don't want to find out what we can do for a constituency, take the Nikita Burchell route. Bring pop-up offices to the different divisions within the constituency where you can bring the services to the people. Politics is service-orientated. It's not get the vote and just sit down. So we're not going to protect nobody out here. What we put on the for is to build up and want to have to win the next election. We're not going to wait until the streets of Portland, Isaac Buchanan, organize a cleanup drive. Somebody said them say Brownberg out Sunday workers organize a cleanup drive for Port Antonio and Isaac Buchanan. Bring in the private sector and stakeholder, Isaac Buchanan. Anthony Hilton, the people them say, they not say here much more you neither. We are here to make sure the people of Jamaica is being served by all 63 MPs. We are not in the bench warming thing, because so far we have not gotten anything out of politics in our country for 80 years. We now go continue work on the promises. What we want is to see politicians on the ground actually working. And that we elect on for. So if we don't have something else to do, we don't make we know. But what we elect on for are what we want on to do. We want to make sure said we have office access to help with different problems. We want to have meeting with to know what's on a plan for us, how now go do it, and the time scale we now go do it. If we don't have funding for do it, or if we now go look donation, a cleanup campaign, ISAT, you can look donation from the diaspora, bring in the stakeholders and private sector in East Portland and get the job done. And not just ISAT Buchanan, a lot of MPs can do that because on a constituency need cleanup. So on a need to get on board and get the people involved. We never just elect on a figure of parliament, go make the hogwash nice. And most of the time don't understand what is going on in there, because that is how we end up with road traffic legislation, firearm legislation, and so then turn havoc pan way out a road you know. So we are saying, sir, if you have broken the vows, which you have, there ought to be a replacement. The people of Jamaica does not deserve to wait. The people of Jamaica deserve prompt service. Yes, the finances may not be in place at the moment. I said, Buchanan, you know how to get funded. You know how to lobby for funding in the diaspora. You can do that. And at least start doing the minimums at the moment, like a cleanup drive, a drain cleaning drive for your constituency. Because even though some of these things are local government portfolio, Isaac Buchanan and other MPs, what UNO can do, because Jamaica so desperately needs a cleanup, what UNO can do as MPs, UNO can organize cleanup drive, drain cleaning drive, and all of that. We have to get the entire Jamaica active. We just lay back and make everything a pop up and a block up and a broke down round way. When we elect our MPs as leader, is for them take the leadership initiative in our community. We're not, hello, we're done with the game. RGR and JBC broke down. We're not, even though we campaign for the PNP, we're not going to protect the PNP not to serve the people. The people is the priority. You understand? So we want to chop. Get on with it. All right? And Anthony Hilton, we're going to get that information from you, then come back for you one other day. Because we want to come for you good. You understand? But we're not in the ramping. We're not going to turn RGR and JBC around here. Are you getting the money they should be getting to do the work? Stacey, I would have been glad. Because maybe mother, but then again, maybe when I turn lazy, like a lot of them. But Jamaicans deserve better. Jamaicans deserve better from labor rights and PNP. Jamaica deserve better than what labor rights and PNP offer them. And that's why me not going to stop fight until labor rights and PNP pull up their socks and decide to start serve the people. Because when you don't want to vote, you know, when you don't want to vote, on up in a way. When you don't want to vote them, on up in a way. We tired for soon. On have all the length of time in the world. When you don't want to vote them. When we hungry though, we don't soon. When hungry, a bus we shut, we no soon. So please, Exactly, Ladybug. Ian Hills are trying to clean up him area. That's why I'm saying ISAT can even organize a cleanup campaign. Get you people together. Organize a cleanup campaign for East Portland. A lot of PNP, NP out there hit the ground running already. Them now wait. As an all fix road. Anthony Hilton want to be younger than him is. And that me notice with Anthony Hilton. But me I go gather some information for Anthony Hilton. We know if we get information for Anthony Hilton. I'll gather some information for him. Because but he come call out when I'm counselor already, you know. But he come out and come call out when I'm counselor already, Byron Clark. But me go gather some information from Anthony Hilton because Anthony Hilton them take Waterhouse and just grab and panic so and they now do nothing for the youths them round there. Mark me I tell you, they now do nothing for the road them round a Waterhouse. They're not. And many other places in their constituency, they're doing F all. And what we, the people of Jamaica, are saying, we now go accept them laws is slow chigalang in the anymore. See the PNP intentionally fall apart. A meeting held last night, even though it was not authorized by the leader. So respect another. Really? Well, you see, if PNP wants to go on the suicide journey, all I would have to do, Abena, is throw them a piece of rope. Because Anthony Hilton, no do not know Riverton. They have committed a suicide before, which see where the country has ended up. And if the People's National Party wants to go on another suicide journey, all I would have to do is throw them a piece of rope. Because if them don't understand unity and oneness and respect, I'm not going to teach them because me, myself, don't have much respect, yeah. So, we can't teach people what we don't have. So, if them want to go on the suicide journey, make them go on. Now, this is the young man that they picked up and threw in the van back yesterday after sending his mother out of the house, then shot him dead, as what the community told us. I'm not sure if we have an official statement from the police on this, but usually for the police, it is always a shootout. Bear with. For the police, it's always a shootout. We don't know. I need to refresh this. We don't know what it will turn out to be. How do we advance the pandy ground at work already? You know? We're not out here to protect nobody. Nobody now pay a YouTube alone pay me. And me globalists who decide to donate to me sometime or buy a super chat or buy a membership or whatever. Those are the people who pay me. The politician alone, hungry would and kill me. While me and you know, say, just for the 300% rise salary alone, it only take a year for politician turn a millionaire. You understand? So we can come out here with a hungry belly, white squall, and broke pocket, a protect millionaire. I've seen Jamaicans do it their whole life and achieve nothing. We don't have the time. You see, when we want to be idle and careless, we just sit down and smoke and watch TikTok. That is my idle and careless time. My idle and careless time. Do you want to call in? Yes, you can call in on the 0755 118 3131 number. Hold on. Both numbers periodically pops up on the screen. Let me put the contacts up. This is the Global TV contact, so you can take a screenshot and take off those two numbers, and you can call on WhatsApp on any of those two numbers. But I feel with country we say, even though we own Jackal in it, we can't even go up on the beach in it. We can't get no walk in it. Police walk and shoot we down in it. But still we jump around and say, Jamaica, no problem. Jamaica, no problem. They say. Global TV, good morning.
Wayne,
Good.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, hold on. Do you want to go live or you want to speak in private?
Oh, no, live is fine.
Okay.
No, just taking my time. I don't want to say too much. But,
Okay, hold on. Let me find out from the audience. Are you hearing the caller? Let me know, please, if you can hear the caller on the phone. Continue talking, please.
Okay. You know what? I was even thinking, or even say, I remembered. I don't know. Someone made a statement saying that, yeah. Because what I even realized in what is happening now since after the election, the PMP is going to come under attack. Because what they're trying to do is that they're trying to weaken the PMP to make it harder for them coming to the next election for them to even win. So that is what is happening. So when we see all of these things and that's happening in terms of with Mark Golding attacking and all these people, that is literally what is happening. So it's like even a distraction mechanism as well. So even if they're even doing things, they're not going to come out and say they're even doing it. They're going to try to undermine and say that they're not even doing. I'm not picking up for none of them because I've never voted before, but I'm just saying this is, I've seen it and I've been watching and realized that is what is happening. So it's like coming into even the next election, because I know our election is coming up sometime, maybe in a few years from now. If they come out with what they're coming out, PMP, you understand, they're going to say, okay, then PMP is doing all of this. Why do they expect us to vote for them?
Now, what my problem is with PNP, you need to be robust when it comes to communication and messaging, because I perceive that to be a problem in the last parliament. Even though they didn't have the amount in numbers, but their communication wasn't robust as enough and their messaging. Now, this is what I'm expecting from them going forward, is to utilize social media and communicate with the people and inform the people, disperse propaganda when they put out there, because these can be damaging to the mindset of voters. But the laid backness is what I think has damaged them and will continue to damage them if they continue to approach the thing so laid back in a dog eat dog environment.
And that is one of the issues that I do have, because when certain things are being put out, because I saw a video with a lady, I don't remember her name, some Chang lady, where they're saying that there's some issue where she's undermining, I don't remember the gentleman's name, I can't pick him up, a PMP person, and like they're saying basically she was a JLP, then she came over to PMP, and now it's like she's trying to undermine, I think it's Vaz, his name is?
Yeah, I think it's Julia Chang, I think.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, okay, they need to come out and address that issue, because now you're going to say, okay, then, if this is what is happening, whether it's true or not, come out and address it to let us know that basically what is happening within the party.
So the issue doesn't continue to fester.
Exactly. And these are issues that, you understand, we want to know, because you have the JLP bloggers them who are going to run with it and say this is what is happening in the party.
Exactly.
If the spokesperson on PMP side not go come out and address it, then it's just left for us to say, okay, then if you don't address it, this is what is happening.
Yeah.
Happening. So why, you understand? And these are issues that I think Mark Gully need to sit down and think about, because it don't look good.
The party needs a communication lead. I was never happy from day one with Nikita Burchell being the lead. But now that she's in parliament, I think they need to have a proper person who focus just on communication.
Yeah, because they have them news blogger people will come out with all kind of something. So you need to have somebody like that to counteract when them come out with their lies.
Exactly.
So I don't know what's happening, because this hush thing is just making it even worse.
And so people love to believe rumors and scandal rather than the reality.
Exactly.
And when you make the truth stay there hidden, and then the propaganda run all over the place, and that the people then remember.
Exactly. And this is where the problem is. Like, I don't know, but the niceness now go work.
Yeah.
The look approach it now go work. This is a dog and eat dog election.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, up until when election time come, I'm telling you, the JLP them is going to do anything and everything possible.
You cannot play nice with JLP.
No, you can't play. You can't play. When you're going to war with the devil, you can't play nice.
Exactly. And this is what the PNP problem is. They might play the thing nice and labor dog route.
No, exactly. This is like David and Goliath. We are you understand?
Yeah.
This a problematic time now. And they're gonna come out with anything and everything. I can tell you, every week they're going to come out with something pertaining to PNP. Every week they're going to come out with one or two something. They're going to do it.
And given that the PNP is coming out of 5 years of serious division, the PNP ought to make sure that in the public spheres, that unity is fostered. The public must always say, we are united. If the PNP base or independent voters think PNP a breakaway again, it's not a good thing. So they must make sure we out here, Sissy, there is always a united front in the People's National Party.
Exactly. Exactly, because what the issue is, I believe, the JLP, they have an issue because of the unity within the party. Mm-hmm. So they're going to try everything to try and make it an issue within the party. And that is what they're doing. That is why they're attracting everybody in the party.
Yeah.
No, Mark Golden, okay, he's new to the politics. But now you have experienced your first election. You have to sit down now and put pen to paper and say, okay, then this is the kind of thing then that I need to do within the party to make sure so that going into the next election, I secure more votes, more seats, and to win the election.
Yes.
Because you can't, you come from the corporate world. We're not in the corporate world no more. This is an election world. Mm-hmm. Dog eat dog, that's what you said before. So you understand, it can't be nice no more. With all these things,
especially with somebody like Andrew Holness and Everett Warmington and Desmond McKenzie, them, you cannot.
I'm telling you. These people and they will do anything and everything, and it doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
People like them, they sell out their soul already. They don't have the soul.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Then they need to come up with something, because today on Monday they need to come up with something to let we know what is going on, because it don't sound good.
Shows that the party is united. Shows that there's oneness. Dispel the rumors.
Because it's so here that what's his name, Big Mama, him I run with something.
Exactly.
It's so here I run with something to the Monday, maybe by tomorrow or Wednesday you hear I run with something, so this is what is happening. And then no, you see it all over upon different. I say, oh, this is what is happening. People, X, Y, and Z. I don't know. I assume I look for something when I say must some PMP, must some money taking or whatever, what to spend and all them something there. Those are issues you need to address as soon as it come out. Don't wait until 3 days to address it.
Address it head on. And this is one of the problems with the PNP. They let things fester in the public too much before they get onto it. It was the same way when the leadership argument with out there when Damien name a call up. And they leave it until people have repeatedly called to address the issue.
Exactly.
You know, they need to do it on their own initiative. Don't make we walk on drag on all the while. So take this approach or speak to the people. It's becoming tiring now because we've been doing this for 2-3 years.
It's true, because even when I saw it, I was like, okay then, nobody not coming out, the data now come out, nobody now come out and address it to say, okay then, this is what, I don't know, what were they waiting on? I don't understand. You know, wait too long. I think I don't remember how long it was, must be a week or so. And then I saw a video with Damien come out and say something. I mean, okay then, shouldn't he be more come out and say something? I don't know, but this thing, it can't just go on,
well,
because I'm telling you that they're working behind the scenes.
Dayton Campbell did also come out and say something on that as well. He's the gen sec for the party, so. But it's how quick they deal with these things. Don't let them fester. Don't let them fester. When it come up, deal with it and move on.
Exactly. You understand? And also, if whatever work they're doing, they need to put it out in the public so the public can know that they are doing something on the ground. Whatever water works, road works, anything at all, they need to put it out.
Communicate
so we can see.
Yeah.
And they need to use social media.
Yes.
They need to use social media to make it go out, so they know, say, okay then, because I don't know why they're not using social media.
Because they have social media on all of the different platforms. They know when they put out things, the vloggers will run with it. But when you go over to their platform, once a time they put out something over there. And the labor rights them, Andrew Holness all 55 times for one day, Andrew Holness posts.
Exactly. Exactly.
55 times for one total day. Andrew, if I fly past Andrew Holness posts it.
So I don't understand. I saw one blogger said they work for PMP and him get no money.
Well, me never work for them for the money. I never work for PNP. Me I work for Jamaica. That's the difference with me and certain blogger. Me never
PNP,
work for PNP.
So I don't understand why you go come out and say PNP. You and PNP sign contract.
You're gonna have you see, because the PNP are so strong in Parliament now. You're gonna have, and you know, say if they do well, they will build on the strength going into the next election. You're going to have Labour try to rock the boat right through, but the PNP must always be able to shut back on messaging when them come out with the nonsense, because the gimmicks of our politics, them thing they register in a people's brain, because our politics is about gimmickry.
It's true, and especially the labor rights, them, especially the dunks one, them are going to run with it.
Exactly.
They're not going to run with it.
Exactly.
And then you have the one them who step on the sideline, who never vote, or who if I'm vote. As I said, but that I really go on, I don't see PMP come out with anything. So I must true then.
And that's why we want them to disperse the rumor as soon as it surfaces.
So I don't know.
We'll just have to wait until they get it coming. Now go beat them with a hammer to get it.
Where beat them and them are big people. Them supposed to know them in everybody else in a politics a long time. I just not holding just new to it. So I'm in supposed to know say, okay, these are the issues because them go through it already. So I'm supposed to go back to the drawing board and know how to sort it out. Yes, you're not gonna need help from social media. But use the media
and
as a way of getting benefit.
The PNP have a lot of support on social media. They just need to give us the information to run with and to analyze.
Exactly. So you have to say you can't get one of them stations that done at Jamaica where you can use to put out things. Just like you have the JLP use the station that to get out things.
You don't even need them something there anyway because social media more popular than nationwide. There's a lot of bloggers that are more popular than them. So you really don't need mainstream media. You just need to be feeding your information to social media because once you feed it to your platform, a lot of other bloggers out there is going to take the information and run with it. And by the time your information is all over the place.
Exactly. You understand? Because just like somewhere in England or America, when the government do things, it depends on all of the media then.
Exactly.
TV, whatever, CBS, you see it out there, so why we can't see it?
We media them are gatekeepers, so that's why I must say them to utilize social media, because we media them become gatekeeper for JLP bought out a lot of them. So that's why we have to utilize social media because it's social media is now more powerful than mainstream media because nobody don't have time for mainstream media anymore.
I don't even watch news on mainstream media. I watch it on somebody.
Exactly. So it's social media they must focus on putting their message out there to everybody.
I know. One question I want to ask. You according to the Constitution. No, because I think they come on the same media saying that Andrew sent a letter to Mark for Mark to have a meeting to address the Constitution team, and Mark declined. But when Mark did send a letter to Andrew was sending somebody else in his place, like the person is the government. So why is it? So you see the mind game that is playing. I don't want to have a meeting with you because you say you want to have a meeting. It's when me say me want to have a meeting with you, you're supposed to jump.
It's mind game being played with us. In reality, when Mark Golden first made the request, it was kind of a disrespect for Andrew Holness to say meet with Delroy Chuck because it's leader to leader that negotiate on those stalemates. What Andrew Holness can do is bring his minister along with him to the debate to have clarity. But if they are playing games with us now that Andrew Holness say, okay, we can have the Vale Royal talk, they need to stop playing games with us and just make sure the argument is on the Constitution. But how serious they are is for the people of Jamaica to see, because the whole consultation process will have to be redone if they're serious about this thing, because the people of Jamaica have no meaningful input into the review, the botch review that Marlene Malahou did. So a whole review process needs to start all over again, a whole new consultation need to start all over again, where a broader sector of Jamaica is consulted on what our constitution should look like.
Oh, okay. But I don't really think that they have to do the constitution thing for the benefit of the people. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't see them doing it at all. I think if anything they're going to do, it should have to benefit them and their friends. It's not going to benefit us Jamaican people.
Well, this is where we must open our eyes carefully on not just the government and the opposition to make sure they protect our interests in these conversations, and that a meaningful review is done with the community that Mount Golden stuck out, and the diaspora, the Rastafarian community, the Maroon community, and a broader sector of Jamaica, which did not happen under the last review. So we're hoping that the PNP will stand their ground to make sure all of these issues are factored in, as well as our final court as well. So we are watching to see how that would go, or how serious, because a whole heap of other leaders come and talk about constitutional review, and we're still stuck to Britain same way. It's probably going to just take a revolutionary leader to say, F this, we are on our own now and we decide our own partnership. But for what we have now, games are being played with us.
Yes, I agree. I definitely can see that. It's like cat and mouse game they're playing.
Yes.
So anyway, thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for calling as well.
All right, then, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Does any one of you have a view and would like to call in? Let us now see if this video is ready. Some of you saw it yesterday, but we're bringing it back to ask questions of the security services. What is your official story on the recent killing in Linstead?
I don't say I shoot all of them, only have to use move with the human rights people. You can't come on the road, you're going to vote for. You're going to vote for people. Like community, look here. I come on, man, you're going to kill him on your bumper. I told you what that is for. I'm not saying what you're going to bumper. Man, I kill him on that. Yeah? Innocent youth never want to practice this morning. I run out of people out the yard. Yeah? Run one out the yard. Yeah?
Renice, thanks for me. Me never remember say today at the Jankro court. So this evening we're going to do a special for Andrew Holness. But they are going to cover the Integrity Commission this morning. But true, because say the Jankro and the Integrity Commission, dark court, we're going to wait till later. But the same thing that Andrew Holness did to the office of the political ombudsman, we see same behavior playing out here. But we'll talk more on this later. Let me just pull this and read this to you. Hold on. Get it up. Where is the thingy? Bear with me. Leadership vacancy cripples IC work. The Integrity Commission, Jamaican leading anti-corruption agency, has been operating without 3 of its top leaders for weeks. A development that could significantly undermine the ability to prevent, detect, and prosecute corruption. As of last week, the critical post of executive director, director of corruption prosecution, and director of information and complaints remain vacant. Remains vacant, Jamaica. So Andrew is on a path to destruct the Integrity Commission because he have told his bitches and bastards over by the Office Services Commission, who does those employment, I believe, to just draw your foot. Just make it act like it don't matter. Now, when the tenure of these critical people, I saw it go into the employment work, I saw it go. And if they stay, I saw it go, I saw it go. When these tenure in any institution or organization, when such a tenure is coming to an end, you make sure that 6 or 3 months before the tenure ends, you start a recruitment drive to replace that person whose tenure is coming to an end. Meaning, if XY tenure comes to an end on the 15th, the new person picks up their tenure on the 16th. See, Andrew left all of the top position in the IC, the prosecutor, the executive, and those who are responsible for information and complaint. Andrew said, fuck that. They might target me too much. They might ask too much question when me can't answer. They might mind me business. So you know what? Me just go make sure nobody know that if they ask the question. But as I said, Paul Bogle fought and died for it. Modern day Jamaicans are transactional with it. When we get to a space where our vote valid the price of a box food and an orange juice, then we are in a dangerous place. Why do you think politicians continue to play us on both sides of the coin? Because in the middle, we are the fucking fool of the game. The only way the game will come to an end is when we wake up to understand the game. Because only when you understand the game and start to play the game, then the game will be up. Thank you for being here with us this morning on Global TV. Lovely to have your support as always. Please do join us back this evening when we will look at the thief and the corruption body. Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first and four. Make up what I seen to make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red, man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Make him man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta. I sell a house, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the price. You must show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, you must show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let them see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big him and show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black big him and show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.